Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Soraya. I'm here with my crepe paper flower, my crepe paper rosette flower tutorial. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So I already tried to do this video once and I couldn't get it to upload, so I'm doing another video. So anyways, these are the flowers that I am going to show you how to make. I entered Rosa's birthday challenge, Rosa from Rosa's Creative Way. Hi, Rosa. And I made her some embellishments similar to, well, they were pretty much like these ones right here. And I got a few requests to show how I make these. And I also have an easy way to make the crepe paper rosettes, because I am one of those people that really struggle with the rosettes. I am not the most coordinated person, and yeah, and so I have an easy way that it may or may not work for you, but I'm just going to show you, and if it helps you, then great. That makes me happy. So I'm going to show you. Now, the ones that I made for Rosa's challenge, they were like this. It was 2 crepe paper rosettes, some gold thread, a wild orchid craft flower, and a word sticker. But the way that I'm going to show you how to make the crepe paper rosettes, you can also use it use it the same way to create these pretty lace, I guess, rosettes, or whatever you call them, lace flowers. So there's a couple of them with the lace, which I think looks really pretty, and you can also use the gold thread. I think the gold thread just gives it a little bit of elegance. So yeah, I love the gold thread. Now this one, I did not put the gold thread, but I used my scallop circle punch, and I used that, so I think that looks pretty also. And this one, I used a snowflake die that I got from Allie, and a smaller gold snowflake die. So, you know, whatever you have. These are some foam flowers from Allie. I had another one somewhere. But I got some foam flowers from Allie. I also got some wild orchid craft, wild orchid craft flowers in different colors. So whatever flowers you have. I thought this one might be cute. I got some like this from Allie too. So, you know, you can use that also, whatever you have. So, you will need some flowers. You know, you don't even have to put a flower on it, but I just like it, like the way it looks. So, a flower or whatever you want to put on top. You need some glitter. This is glitter paste. This is by Bo Bunny. I got it at Hobby Lobby when all the stuff went on clearance. So I got it for $4.19. So I love this stuff. Now, I'm assuming, I haven't tried it, but I think if you have gold stickles, you can just put it around the edge and use a brush, and it will give you the same effect. So you need that. And then you need, if you want to put the gold thread, I also got this from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And this is like 2 something or 3 something for a roll of the metallic gold thread. And yeah, I like this stuff, and I'm pretty sure you can get it at Joann's or any place. Also, you're going to need whatever color crepe paper that you want to use. You can get them in any colors, and you know, I like the pastels, of course. If you want to try the lace, I get this cheap lace from Joann's. It's I was going to say $199. It was $1.99. And you see how small it is? They have longer ones, but for what I'm using it for, I like the real tiny. Now they have this in pinks and blues and purples and every color. I just got the white for now, and probably for spring. Oops, sorry you guys. For spring, I'll probably be using other colors. So, then also you're going to need some punches. The ones I use, I have a 2-inch scallop punch. It does not have to be scalloped. A 2-inch circle punch, a 1.5 punch, and a 1-inch punch. So I use all 3 of those. You're going to need your glue gun, which mine is so ugly, you guys. It is like the most beat up, messed up looking glue gun ever. But it works. You're going to need some scissors. Also, I was going to say, besides the, for the glitter, besides stickles and the glitter paste, I was thinking, I've seen a lot of people haul this Glitterific. Now, I just bought this. I haven't tried it yet, but I know they have a gold. So, I think this will work too. I haven't tried it, so if anybody tries it, let me know. So, anyways, oh, and also you need a paintbrush to do the edges of the flowers. So, I'm going to move these out of the way. Oh, one more thing that you will need, if you want, is some of these word dies. These are the Maggie Holmes ones, Maggie Holmes word stickers, but I know they have them at Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby and all those places. So whatever you want to use on it, that is perfectly fine. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is cut out your punches that you want to use. We're going to make this one, so I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to try and go, see if I can go in a little bit. Okay, sorry about moving the camera. Now, I never know how much crepe paper I want to use. Crepe paper is pretty cheap, so if I'd rather have too much than not enough, and that may be too little, but it's okay for now. So, anyways, just take off a good bit of crepe paper, and we're gonna. On mine, I use the white on the bottom, so I always make that one a little bigger than the color ones. Now, it doesn't matter the size because you can always cut them down. See, this is the way, if I don't, these were both the same. I just cut the white down, and I'll show you how to do that. So, you can make them whatever size that you would like to make them. So, I'm showing this because I think I told you that I am one of those people that have always struggled with rosettes. I am not a coordinated person. I'm very uncoordinated, and it's hard to hold everything and then staple. Mine would fall apart or look crazy. So this works for me, and I'm not saying it's the right way to do it. I'm just saying it's the best way for me. So if it helps you, I am happy. So it just makes it a little bit easier because you're not trying to do 50 things at once. So what I do is I'll take, hold on one second, tangled up over here. Okay, so I take my circle punch, and then right about 1/8 of an inch in, or, you know, you guys, it doesn't have to be exactly 1/8 of an inch. Just, you know, a little bit of glue on there. And the first couple times you do this, you don't want to do, sorry, I can't get the thing. You don't want to do too much at once because the glue will dry. And then just put your crepe paper, and then you're just going to fold it like you would a regular rosette. So you make the little, sorry, okay, I'm trying to keep in frame because I always do that. So you push it down onto the glue. So you fold and then push it down onto the glue. Fold. And you're going to do that all the way around. But just do a little at a time until you get used to it. Because if you don't get the folds on there fast enough, the glue will dry and it won't stick. So sometimes it gets stuck like that, but you can just pull it up and it won't rip the paper if you're careful. I've never ripped the paper. So anyway, so you're just going to pinch and fold. Pinch and fold. Pinch and fold. And you're going to do that all the way around. And try and take a look at it and make sure your folds are pretty even. I mean, it's a rosette, guys. It does not have to be totally perfect, you know. And then we're going to cut it down some. So if it's not exactly in a circle shape, it's okay. And I'm going to show you how you can make it a pretty even circle. Now, I have tried using like my circle dies and running them through my Big Shot, but you know, so I could get that perfect circle shape. But to me, it kind of flattens the rosette. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's an easy way to get a perfect circle on your rosettes. But I'm going to show you another way that is pretty good also. It may not be perfect, but, and of course I didn't get enough crepe paper. Usually I get way too much. I don't know why. I guess just because, but it's okay because I can show you what I do if I don't get enough. So on the last part I'm going to push over. So yeah, I ran out, so that's okay. So since it's the bottom one, it's okay. So I'm just going to cut off a little more. Don't do what I did. Like I said, it's crepe paper. It's not expensive, so if you waste a little bit, it's not the end of the world. So alright, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there to start where I left off. And then I'm going to put my little crepe paper there and just do the same thing. Fold and pinch. And the glue will hold it into place. And you don't have to staple it, which to me, that's, I don't know, I have a hard time doing that. I can do it now, but it's not like something that comes easy. Like, I've seen a lot of people and they make it look so darn easy. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I do that? Make sure you don't burn your fingers because this glue is very, very hot. Okay, so when you get almost to the end, then you're going to put the last one there. My kids are coming in from school, so if you hear a noise, that's them. Okay, so then I'm going to cut off the excess, which I did crooked. Okay, so what you can do is just pull that up and put some glue right here. And then kind of pinch it so it's like that. Now, that is not a perfect circle. So, it's not too bad. If I didn't have that one piece, it wouldn't be too bad. So, what I do is I'll take something round that's close to the size that I want. This size is pretty good. It's, you know, it's a good size. So I'll put this right in the middle, like that. Now the hard part is you gotta hold it like right in the middle and you can't move it. So, or a lot of times I'll just make I have like a 3-inch circle or a 2.5-inch circle or whatever, and I'll punch that out and I'll use that as a template. But just as easy to use something handy rather than make a whole punch, you know, punch out paper that you're not gonna use for anything. So, and then I just go around in a circle. Try not to cut the cardboard, which I just did. I'm trying to hurry though, because I don't want this video to be so long. So I'm just going around like that. Get any little edges. So that's your circle. Okay, so that's the bottom, which that's actually a little smaller than I normally make it, but that's okay. There's a million sizes. So then I'm going to take the 1.5 circle punch, and let's see, what color should we use? We'll make another mint, or maybe pink. I like pink. I'm a pink person, so I have the hot pink, and then I have the pastel. So we'll make a pastel one because now I'm going to get enough crepe paper this time. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to show you how to do this. So, for the smaller, the smaller rosette, I'm going to take my crepe paper. I'm going to fold it in half because we know this one's going to be smaller than the white one. So, we're going to fold it like that. Just fold it till you get it to about a couple inches, like 3 inches or something like that. And make sure it's nice and straight. That's the most important. So, get it nice and straight. And then, I'll cut about 1/4 of it off. And try and do it as straight as possible. So, and like I said, it does not have to be perfect because we're going to cut it when we're done. Okay, so now you're going to take your crepe paper, now that it's cut a little shorter. I like to try and have a straight edge when I start. And then we're going to do the same thing. So about 1/8 of the way in, or, you know, a little bit in. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold. And just do that all the way around. I don't know. For me, this is easier. I've tried all the ways. I've tried doing it, you know, with this, just holding it and trying to staple it. And I really struggle with it. I've tried the sewing technique, which I do like that technique. It works. I think Nurse Tara showed it, or the other Tara. They have tutorials, and it's a great idea. But I am lazy, you guys. I do not like to spend all that time doing that. I don't sew anyways, and I don't know. I just want to do something quick and easy. Because I don't always get a lot of time to craft because I work full time, I have a family, you know, so I like to do stuff easy that looks good. So I'm just continuing around, and I'm not saying my way is better by any means. I'm just saying for me, it's easier. So I have done it all ways, and I do sometimes when I want a specific look, I will use the other methods. Last Valentine's Day, I used the sewing method, and they came out really cute. I really like the way they came out. So I'm just saying, if you're one of those people that have a really hard time, and sorry you guys, have a hard time, and this may be an alternative for you. And the way I learned how to do, well, I learned this when I first started crafting. Like, I was really into making flowers and stuff, like, you know, like I used to make like flowers, not necessarily out of crepe paper, like out of material and stuff. And I use this method to make like fabric flowers, and sometimes I don't even use something. I just kind of eyeball like and try to make it look round. So I know I'm kind of babbling, but so that's my other rosette. So we got this one. We got the two rosettes. Get this out of the way. And now you can use the small, if you want your rosette smaller, you can use this size, the 1 inch, and cut your crepe paper really small. Or if you're interested in learning how to do the ribbon method, I'll show you that. Or the lace, not ribbon, lace. Or I guess you could use ribbon, but I like the way lace looks. So I take the 1 inch punch and get the glue out of there. Now I leave it down on the table. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little closer. Okay, maybe that's too close. Okay, there, okay. So then same thing, put a little bit of glue on the edge, and then I'm going to take the ribbon and put it right there, but I'm going to take my thumb or something else and I'm going to push it so it kind of scrunches up like that. And you're just going to do that all the way around. Sorry about my other phone. It keeps going off. I should have turned it off. I didn't. So, I'm just going to go around the edge and scrunch it together. So, might be a little too much glue, but okay, so just hold it with one hand and then with your thumb. If you don't have nails, it probably would be good to use one of those little rubber things that you put over your finger, because you know how this hot glue can be like molten lava on your skin, and you don't want that. So see how it's just going around and it's giving you that scrunched, like ruffled look around the edges. So I like the way that looks. So we're going to do some more. Scrunch it up there like that, right around the edges. When you kind of see you're getting towards the end, you can cut off some, oops, yeah, that was a little too much. Okay, so put the glue, and then, excuse me, then scrunch it together. And you can see that it's looking really cute, like a little flower or rosette or... Okay, so I'm almost to the end. Yeah, that might even be too much. Yeah, got that one more. Alright, so a little bit more because we kind of want to finish that off right there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm like not the greatest at tutorials. I forget to stay in frame. Alright, so we scrunched that together, and that's our little flower. Isn't it cute? You can almost use that as an embellishment. Now the one thing is that unless it's like fabric, you really can't cut it, so you kind of got to keep an eye on it and make sure it's pretty much in a circle, because you can't really cut it down like the crepe paper. So, I had these little flowers that I got from Allie, and they're little foam flowers, which there's a hair in it. Little foam flowers that have a little bit of pretty polka dot tool on it, and I think that would look so cute on there. So I'm gonna put some glue right in the middle, and put that right in the middle. I mean, you could just make that as an embellishment, you know, that itself is cute, you know, but when you add it to your rosettes, look how pretty that looks. Okay, I'm gonna try and oops, sorry guys, and go in on, there we go. I think I was too close. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this one though, and what I'm gonna do is first show you how I put the glitter glue on. So, or glitter paste. This is glitter paste. So I just take a paintbrush and get a little bit on there, and just go around the edges like that. And this just makes it look so pretty. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I like to keep it on the table and do it because it's easier to get it. Now you can put as much or as little as you want. I actually put it on a little heavier than I usually do, but that's okay. To me, more glitter is better. You can't have enough glitter. So, and this stuff dries pretty quick, so you go around the edges like that, Isn't that pretty? Just gives it such a, oops, I kind of messed it up a little, but see how pretty that is? And I just love the way that glitter paste looks. I just really love it. But I'm sure that Glitterific is close to it, or the Stickles too. Okay, so after you do that, then you're going to take your, we'll put that right there so it can dry. So then you're going to take your gold thread. Now to me, this stuff is the hardest. I have a hard time getting it to do what I want. So I just wrap some around my fingers and cut it. And so you kind of got this wad of gold thread, and it really has a mind of its own. So you just kind of gotta wrap it, because I think it just looks pretty all messy like that. So you kind of get it like that. Now to me, I think I need a little more, but, and you can kind of just eyeball it. I mean, whatever you think is enough. Sometimes just a little is enough, but you know, to me, more is better. So I got some more, and I really think this gold thread just adds elegance to, because you certainly don't have to put the thread on there. So then what I do is I just let the glue kind of glob on there like that. Now, if you have some pieces over there, you can take something and like kind of push it where you want it, because the glue, whoops, yeah, I act like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so then we are going to take our flour, which I should have already had ready, but I didn't. Okay, so we got our Wild Orchid Craft flour, and we're going to just put that where the glue is. And you can kind of see how you can kind of, you know, fix it. Because the glue, the hot glue gives you more time to kind of move it in the middle and see where you want it to be. So, yep, that's it. And then we'll put a little bit more glue on the bottom. And then we'll put that right in the middle, like that. Sorry, I'm not frame again. Okay, now it really has, I should have waited for it to dry. The flour, and then you're going to take your word. Let's see. I'm over here trying to pick out which one. I should have had one picked out. And you can use a foam sticker or some glue, some hot glue. I just put some hot glue on here. And then just stick that on there. Like that. Super pretty. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I love those. I love the way they look. And then this one, you know, we can do the same thing. We can, you know, oops. We can put that on top of a rosette. The pink and the green, the mint green looks pretty. And then just put that on top of one of the rosettes. So, you know, your possibilities are endless. You can do whatever looks good to you. And use your dies. I don't have these glued down yet. Use your dies. Isn't that so pretty? I love those. use your dies, your punches, whatever. But I hope that tutorial I'm making, the crepe paper rosettes, help some people. Because like I said, I am a klutzy crafter, so I have a hard time coordinating everything together, and maybe this will help some people. So, you know, see if it works for you. If it does, please let me know. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I love reading your comments, you guys. Okay, sorry this video is so long, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!